I have been asked if there are any techniques that mom can do to help their babies with reflux, any sort of reflux, either normal reflux or silent reflux. And yes, there are a few techniques that any mom can apply. So obviously you have to be very cautious when doing them because babies obviously are very little, so the pressure you're going to be using have to be very gentle. You're going to be barely touching them, so don't apply the pressure like you would do on adult, but the technique is kind of similar. So let me show it to you. So you put your baby onto their back, just like that, and then you find their rib cage, so it just, as it is on yours, in yourself as well, just in here, and then using your thumbs, you can very gently kind of push underneath the rib cage. The pressure, again I repeat, have to be very gentle. So you apply like, I don't know, 1/10 of your pressure. So basically, and you hold the rib cage around like that, and there just here underneath you just apply gentle pressure kind of inwards and outwards, just like that. So you do in, out, and you do it for a couple of times. Again, make sure the pressure is very gentle that you're applying. So it just will help to alleviate this tension just a little bit. So again, in and out. You can do is to release a sphincter that very often is tight in the babies as well. So to find that, you find the belly button and you find the bottom of the rib cage just here, and then you find the midpoint around this area, and here where the sphincter normally is located. So again, applying very gentle pressure, either one finger or two finger contact. You apply very gentle pressure and do a movement like you unscrewing a bottle, like your corkscrew. So basically the movement is like that. So you push in and you twist. And again, you can push a little bit in and twist. You can hear some gurglings going on like that, but again, I repeat, I cannot emphasize it enough. You don't apply strong pressure. You use like 1/10 of your force, like you would push on yourself, but 10 times less. Because babies are so gentle, so subtle, and they don't need a lot of pressure to be applied. Even that can help them. Last thing that you can try as well is to hold babies in a certain hand hold that again will allow to stretch everything in the belly and to stretch the diaphragm. So basically, to hold the baby in that hold, you contact them underneath the armpits, just like that, and with your other hand you hold underneath the bottom. So, and you allow the baby to stretch. So I don't want you to push with this bottom hand. I want it to be there just to support. If your baby is quite little still, you can easily do it just with one hand. But in order not to apply too much pressure through the shoulders, I would suggest having this hand just underneath the baby's bottom so they can kind of rest it on it. And you allow the gravity to stretch the baby towards the floor basically. So this hand there is just to support. The main hand is underneath the armpit. But again, make sure that you don't do this so baby is choking or you're putting too much pressure through their shoulders. So you basically just rest their back against your chest, and then with this bottom hand you support the baby, and you will see when you do it right that the clothes will basically stretch down when you do this, so the baby will stretch in their bottom, with their bottom towards the floor. That will allow the belly to be stretched and hopefully will help with the reflux. These are just little tips that you can try to do yourself. Again, I emphasize hundreds times, very gentle pressure, like you almost not putting any pressure at all. Babies will respond. If that is what needs to be done, they will respond even for very gentle treatment, for very gentle pressure. However, if that is not resolved, we would strongly suggest you to contact us and we can have an online appointment so we can assess your baby online and maybe then guide you a little bit more thoroughly through the techniques and show some more in advance. So you can give it a go, but again, be mindful, don't apply too much pressure, and by all means give us a call and we can always have an online session to help you further on.